Tell them what you know, Jerry. Tell them what you know. There's no way I can look it up on the TV. I can do it on the phone, but I can't do it on the TV. I guess because it's different interfaces and shit like that, menus and stuff. But typically, what this video live streaming video is about is I'm calling it out. It's I guess it's just come out recently, or just real soon, not too long ago, that one of the PlayStation employees, one of the big names in PlayStation, has fell for the EDP thing, where he thought he was talking to a 15-year-old boy or something that was going to be coming to his house, but it wasn't a 15-year-old boy. Basically, it's another bad situation for a person that's made a mistake. And am I approving of his mistake? No, he deserves everything he gets and more. But what I'm trying to call out now is I'm calling out you XBots before any videos are made, especially the ones that I have made videos about. I don't think Keybot will go as far as probably to say this kind of shit, to use it, but I know his delusional loser flunkies are dumb enough and need something like that to to validate their choice, that that they've got the right console, that they would need something like that. I'm calling it out that they, and I can't show, I can't show. Unfortunately, I can't use my phone. I guess I could have used. Yeah, what? No, I couldn't have used. I couldn't go live though. Coulda. Could no. I would have been a video. I guess I could do this. Hold on, Jerry. Get down for a second. I need to do something. I can't hold. Trying to do two things at once here. I didn't. This is spur of the moment. Spur of the moment shit. Let's see. Subscriptions. What the hell? Griffin Gaming. Go to his channel. Community posts. What? On their way. Now see, I can't even do it this way, and I closed all that shit down for nothing. Damn it. Basically, what this is about is this employee from Sony, I guess a pretty big name, where if he does something wrong, it's not. I'm not saying it won't shine a bad light on Sony. It will, it'll but it's not condemning Sony. It only gives a bad um, like guilt by association, nothing more than that. And as soon as they cut ties with this guy, it shows that Sony doesn't approve of what he has done, and the same thing can happen to Xbox. And that's why I want. But where I want to go with this is I know these Xbox are so mad, and deep down inside, they know they're not truly satisfied. The only way they can be truly satisfied is their preferred console to be the absolutely preferred console by overall, and have uh, the games to be as metacritically reviewed as much as or more so than Sony's, and actually games be good quality made at Sony. But of course they're not going to nauseate that most that down. So what am I calling out? This simple fact that they're going to condemn Sony. Like I was going to try to show there was in Griffin Gaming, he had a community post showing that dude, and I read through some of the comments. And sure enough, I mean, there's going to be trolls. I know that there's trolls. Pedo Station 5. Those are neither here nor there. They're just doing shit. But when you get like these three losers I see in the comment section of that post, they're literally saying, well, like, I didn't see that coming. What? How did you see that coming? Did you know this employee, all his workarounds all day that he's? Do you have firsthand knowledge that he's done something like this before? Like EDP, EDP was not surprising. Even the person that's never watched one of his videos, it wasn't surprising to me because I've heard of the other things, the other situations with messages and stuff. It wasn't surprising. This person, there was this person from Sony, there was no prior engagements with text or anything with any kids. No engagements with channels that hunts down predators. Nothing involving it. So how is this not surprising to you? He works for PlayStation, Pedal Station. Yeah, right. It's not surprising that you go that far, that you Xbox need to go that far because you're not truly satisfied. You got to have something that could. If you can't have something and you see you're not going to have something that makes that Xbox is not going to deliver something to you that really justifies you having this choice of a console, you gotta have something bad on the other side to make you feel like that you shouldn't be there or you shouldn't be on that other side. That's how pathetic you are. And that shows right there that you're in that spot where that this shows you're not on this side because you are being satisfied. If you're coming to a conclusion that an employee from a competitor entertainment device is guilty of something or has done something wrong, that you condemn all the other employees for that one man's action, and also any person that has bought products from that company, They're all pedophiles. That shows how fucked up you know that you're not satisfied, and going instantly to that belief shows that you needed to grasp that belief. You need to create that belief, that delusion, because the other one where you're satisfied that an Xbox is giving you, making you happy over here without going to those extreme of thoughts of being glad, shows you're not satisfied. Oh my God, how pathetic can you be? And I'm like I said, I don't believe Hebot would be that pathetic, but I know his buddy, um, Sega Man, would be that pathetic. I could totally see the video happening, and oh yeah, even more so, E-Rock, whatever. The motherfucker that pulls out a gun because he can't make a convincing argument to argue his point of why he justifies or why he prefers Xbox to a 15-year-old teenager. He can't get his point through, or he has to win his debates with this teenager, this 58-year-old man has to go down to a 13-year-old intellect will probably do, is to banish a gun in front of a video. Yeah, I can see a person that has that kind of mentality to throw a gun up in front of a video because he can't win a debate, because he can't will also have that mentality condemning all employees for another man's action, and anybody purchasing products from a company that just so happens has employed that man's actions, not improved it. It just has had him employed, and now he has committed that action, not beforehand, but afterhand. And the irony is that the state that they need, that they would divert condemning this man for his action over, because they want to condemn Sony. They want to condemn anybody purchasing Sony. Not the bad action. The bad action is like secondary to them. But they're more for that need that draw of having something against Sony. Oh my God. They would put a child's welfare. They wouldn't be interested. Let's say the child did go to this, and they wouldn't even be concerned about the child or what, if there was anything done to him. Their first thought, oh yeah, we got something to justify why we're not over there and we're over here, and we can hold this over Sony, Sony fanboys that comes over here that hurts our feelings and tell us we don't have the overall preferred console. Oh my God. And like I said, it's not like that it couldn't happen. Hell, it could be Phil Spencer himself. And you know for a fact, if they were dumb enough to justify or, not condemn such a price raise in Xbox Live Gold individually, they said Microsoft is all about uh, uh, positive consumers, and more bang for your buck. But raising that price so much for just gold, it's either one or two things. No, it's actually just one thing. Strong arming them to upgrade to a preferred subscription package. Wanting to add to those numbers to that Xbox Game Pass subscription. And they're in denial about that. So I wouldn't doubt it. Let's say this is hypothesis now. This is not facts. I'm just throwing it out there as a hypothesis. If, let's say, Phil Spencer was actually caught within the same circumstances, but actually even went there, I wouldn't doubt it. These fucking fanboys wouldn't try to, wouldn't try to, I mean, Xbox fanboys wouldn't try to fucking deflect, excuse, or it's so pathetic. And I was, like I said, 3 comments on that community post of these losers, saying not surprising, and the one person was like saying, all the Sony ponies are going to defend this. No, no one's going to defend that. That has nothing to do. I'm playing a video game system. I mean, so you're telling me all people who has ever ate at Subway is a pedo? And I literally made that comment to those people. I said, well, by your own logic, have you ever ate at Subway? Especially after the Jared situation come out? Wait, what, does that make you a pedo now? You can't get no bigger spokesman and a Subway sandwich pusher than Jared was. Hell, he was the absolutely the best spokesman for like any of the food chain places. McDonald's, the clown, pushed him, to irrelevance. Wendy's, the little girl, KFC. Jared was not only a spokesman for Subway, he was an inspiration for, his weight loss. So there was no bigger spokesman at the moment at that time. So when that happened and that came out that he's done that shit, that not only hit hard for Subway, but it hit hard for people that that might have looked up to him and wanted to try to lose that weight. But we gotta forget, people are people. They got inner demons. They gonna make bad choices, and some people have got bad things in them. And wherever they work, bad people work around. There's people works around this world. They got jobs here. They got jobs there. They got hobbies. People likes to play Monopoly. You don't think a pedo has ever played Monopoly? So are you a pedo because now that you played Monopoly? No. What's in here and what you do using these things and using this talking has nothing to, doesn't condemn for what you do in your people does it a recreation pastime. But what does show a bad light on you is if you take something, one man's action, you take one man's action and you condemn all those around him that had nothing to do, that possibly had nothing, no knowledge of this person being this way, in which more likely that's absolutely the way it is. They had no, because there's no indicators of that, of incidents of actions from him prior. So that does show a bad light on you. If you need to take one action and over embellish it and condemn others around him to the whole company and to even to other people that has bought products or the entertainment devices from this company to make yourself feel good, to make yourself feel justified, so you, or to use it as a defensive example to others that frustrate you because you're not truly happy with what you prefer. That says a lot about you. That condemns you just as bad as what he's guilty of. Not being a pedo, but using someone's action that might have taken towards a child to justify your preference in defensive in your emotional state. Because you, like I said, you would not have cared of what happened. You wouldn't have cared what happened to that child if all things played out. You're just needing this to rationalize your satisfaction or your unsatisfaction with your preference. So this has been another video brought to you by So Real Dance XBots Puppets.